What is up, Ice House? Hello, you guys are amazing. Hey, my name is Erik, and by profession, I am an academic. I actually teach at a graduate school down the street. Yeah, the hot girl over there just said that nerds are sexy, so come on. Let's hear it, yeah. Any other academics here tonight? Oh yeah, dude, hit me up after the show. I got some killer jokes about postmodern secularity theory. Oh, they're best. But here's a big problem that I have. I have these moments in my life where my brain straight up shuts off and I will get full on stupid. And it doesn't happen when I'm doing academic work. In fact, it happens during poignant and meaningful life moments. And the more poignant and meaningful, the more my brain shuts off. Okay? Like, for example, when my daughter was born, okay? My wife said she wanted to do an all-natural childbirth because that's what she was told to do by a mommy blog. And I said, yeah, cool, I support that, let's do it. So we found a doctor and a hospital that would support this, and we hired a doula. Any doulas out there tonight? Our doula wore pants made out of hemp, and she sold essential oils. Perfect doula. She taught us some great things, like it's not a due day, it's a due week, and that when the babies first come out, they're these disproportionate little alien-looking things, and so just get ready. So we were all in for the natural childbirth, but here's the thing. A natural childbirth is super cool if you have like a regular 8-hour or so labor and delivery, okay? My wife was in labor for 44 hours. 44 hours, including sitting in the bathtub watching the Great British Baking Show. 44 hours sitting on an exercise ball, bouncing up and down, trying to like shake the baby out. 44 hours, including pushing in the hospital and the doctor getting too tired and leaving to take a nap. See, what we didn't realize is that my wife, who is 4'11", has a birth canal about the width of like a boba straw. And our big old baby just like couldn't get through. So at hour 44, the doctor comes to us and says, we have one last option before we have to do an emergency C-section, and that option is the vacuum. Wait, hold up. Before you freak out, know that it's exactly what you're thinking. Remember when you were a kid and you'd like play with the vacuum and you'd like suck it onto your hand? Yeah. Imagine that, but like inside your wife. And so what the doctor does is he takes the vacuum tube and he puts it in there and it pops onto the baby's head and then he like pulls the baby on out. Yeah, somebody invented this. Like someone was just at their house one day vacuuming and was like, you know where I could stick this? So my wife agrees to do the vacuum, but what we didn't realize is that this was now a major medical event. Natural childbirth was over. 6 new doctors and nurses come rushing into the room. They got on masks and scrubs. Medical equipment is coming down from the roof. Everybody's talking in medical code. It was terrifying. The doula turned and scooped up all her essential oils and put them back in her bag. As if to say, I don't think the smell of peppermint is gonna do any good right now. Well, I'll tell you, in this moment, I was getting scared. My wife was getting scared. But the doctors, the nurses, they did all their work flawlessly. And in mere minutes, our baby girl was delivered. And the nurse took her and put her in a special bassinet. And I saw my baby girl for the very first time. And I was overcome with emotion. And I started to tear up. And I locked eyes with my baby girl. And it was a poignant and meaningful moment. And so I said to all in the room at full volume, "She sure has a big vagina." Brain just shut off. Those are now my first words to my baby girl. But I'll tell you what, friends, let's not worry. I don't want you to worry, because I'm sure that everything is going to go absolutely perfectly someday at her wedding reception. Thanks so much.